Same paycheck, same city, same week. And by the end of this, only one of them will still be able to tell you where the money went. Elena closes her laptop. After a performance review that just confirmed she's crushing it, and she opens a delivery app instead of the fridge she filled 2 days ago. Nothing dramatic, just a small, private way of celebrating the person her boss just told her she is. 4 buildings over, Sam closes out a double shift. He checks his account for exactly 6 seconds and does nothing. He doesn't need to. 3 days ago, before either paycheck even landed, $340 already left his account and moved itself somewhere he can't see from his home screen. He set that up 2 years ago. He hasn't thought about it since. One of them made a decision tonight. The other one didn't, because he made it once, a long time ago, and never had to make it again. Elena has an MBA. She reads 2 finance newsletters. Ask her, and she'll explain compound interest, expense ratios, the difference between a Roth and a traditional 401k, off the top of her head. Sam finished a 2-year HVAC certificate. He has never opened a spreadsheet in his life. By every conventional measure, Elena is the financially literate one. And yet, 6 years into their current jobs, same income range, Sam is sitting on roughly $30,000 more than Elena. With less education, less vocabulary, zero interest in personal finance content. Here's the part that's uncomfortable to sit with. Elena's knowledge isn't failing her. It's what's funding the gap. Every dollar Elena spends gets a story first. The delivery order isn't dinner. It's a small receipt that says she works hard and deserves ease. The upgraded apartment wasn't lifestyle creep. It was appropriate for someone at her level. The new laptop, the boutique gym, the flight upgrade. None of it feels like spending. It feels like evidence. Proof that the version of herself she worked so hard to become is real. That's the trap. Call it the competence tax. The invisible premium smart, high-achieving people pay to keep proving to themselves that their success is real. Spent one small, defensible purchase at a time. Sam never pays that tax. He never built an identity that needed defending in the first place. His money doesn't run through a self-image checkpoint before it leaves his account. It runs through a rule he set once, when he wasn't paying close attention, and never had to revisit. Because a rule doesn't need re-justifying every single week. A feeling does. Do the math, and it stops being a personality thing and starts being a spreadsheet thing. $340 a month, moved automatically, growing quietly for 6 years. That's the down payment, sitting in Sam's account right now. Elena's $340 a month bought her 6 years of feeling, briefly, like proof. Sam's bought him something he couldn't feel at all, which is exactly why it survived. And this isn't a willpower story, or one specific to Elena. Ramsey Solutions ran the largest study of millionaires ever conducted, more than 10,000 of them, and found that only 31% averaged six-figure incomes across their entire careers. A third never earned six figures in a single working year. You already suspected income and wealth weren't the same thing. That's the proof. It cuts the other way too. Lending Club and Pimp's Intelligence, who track this monthly, found that as of January 2025, half of Americans earning over $100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. Not despite the income, around it. A bigger income doesn't remove the identity checkpoint. It just gives it a bigger budget to work with. Nobody designed this system to trap smart people specifically. It's just that competence is expensive to maintain. The honest pushback here comes from economists who study wage stagnation. And it's fair. The cost of an ordinary life, housing, healthcare, childcare, has outpaced income growth for over a decade. Elena isn't imagining that her dollar buys less than her parents did. That's real. But it doesn't explain the gap between her and Sam. They're buying groceries in the same city, at the same prices, under the same inflation. Rising costs raise the floor for everyone. They don't explain why. One person's $340 a month disappeared into things that made her feel successful, and the others disappeared into something he never had to feel anything about at all. Fast forward past the 6 years. Elena and Sam are standing, technically, in the same income bracket. They always were. Sam has a number in an account he still can't see from his home screen, and it has a comma in it now. Elena has an apartment. That looks like success. A closet. That looks like success. And a savings account. That looks like it belongs to someone just starting out. Because, in a sense, it does. Same kind of night. 6 years later. Elena closes her laptop after another good review and reaches for her phone. Sam closes out another shift and doesn't reach for anything at all. Here's the honest question, and there's no shame in either answer. When you spend, are you funding a goal, or are you funding a feeling about who you are? Both are real reasons. Only one of them compounds. You don't need a new degree or a new income to close that gap. You need one automatic transfer into a separate, less visible account. Something like Allie or Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Set up on the day your paycheck lands, before your identity gets a vote. Do it once, and you never have to feel disciplined again. You just have to feel nothing, and let the nothing compound. Tell me in the comments, was your last "I earned this purchase" actually funding a goal or funding a feeling? I read every one. And if you want the exact 10-minute setup for the account, Sam never has to think about. That's the next video.